So if I only had 20, 15 or even 10 minutes to practice bass, here are the 3 things that I would do. In this video, I'll break down exactly why I choose to focus on these 3 things and why I'd recommend for you to feature them into your practice routines, especially if you're short on time. So let's grab your bass and dive straight into the lesson. So the first thing I would do in my practice routines is work on my time. And this includes everything to do with rhythm, a groove, feel, any metronome exercises, anything to do with rhythm, groove or time. I also like to do this exercise, I call it the 10-minute groove challenge. This is where I'll pick a bass line. Last night I was working on Actual Proof, Herbie Hancock. I set a timer on my phone for 10 minutes and I'm not allowed to add any fills. I have to play that groove for 10 minutes straight, same tempo, and it really helps with my stamina and endurance, especially in 2020 when we're in the lockdown. Doing these kind of exercises really helped me get kind of back up to gig ready. Also, at the end of this video, I'll explain exactly how I break down these 3 things, like what percentage of time I spend on each one. So after I've worked on my time, then I'll actually just work on some technical exercises. Maybe I'll do a little bit of like fretboard memorization. This also includes harmony as well, any harmonic stuff that I'm working on. Say I'm working on triads all over the fingerboard. I talked about that in a previous YouTube video, you can check that out. I think it's the one with Jaco Pastorius's face. Or any string skipping exercises, like these kind of things. Any palm muting, slap bass, I'd probably... All of that comes under the second category, which is technique. By the way, if you're looking to improve your bass guitar technique, I have a free 7-day technique course inside the Bassmaster Community Facebook group. It's completely free to join this community and get access to the course. All you need to do is just click the link below this video. And it also comes with a really cool PDF, like a technique checklist as well that you can tick off. So we've got time, and then I would move on to technique. And the third and final thing is transcription, probably the most important. The reason why it's most important is because transcription kind of just covers everything. Technique, groove, harmony, everything like to do with bass playing and being a musician in general. But you might be thinking, what about developing skills like reading music or kind of analyzing harmony? Now in these super short practice routines, I don't really have enough time to learn a new harmonic concept, but generally I'm doing these 3 things because of maintenance. So time is helping with my internal time maintenance, groove and feel, which I think is always developing. The technique is helping with my muscle memory and my chops, and the transcription is helping with my ear training and just everything, including technique and everything else. So I'd actually split these 3 things into 25% time, 25% technique and 50% transcription. So for example, if I had 20 minutes to practice, I'd have 5 minutes on time, maybe doing a metronome type exercise to just kind of warm up. And then I'd spend around 5 minutes on technique. And then I'd spend 10 minutes on transcription. And transcription can be anything from writing down my transcriptions. It could be a bass lick. It could be a bass line. Transcription is really anything to do with learning more vocabulary. Talking about transcription, if you'd like to see how I transcribe bass lines and licks, make sure to click this video here that you can see on the screen, because in this video I break down an awesome Nathan East bass lick. I'll not only show you this Nathan East lick, but I'm also going to show you how you can apply this lick to your own bass playing. So click this video and I'll see you inside the lesson.